Cyber Ninja Online, guys, and this is it. Part 13 of The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past playthrough slash walkthrough. It's the last part, folks. It's pretty exciting stuff. We got every item in the game, all the heart containers in the game, heart pieces in the game. We have all the heart containers, all the upgrades. All that's left is to go to Ganon's tower and kick his ass. So basically, without further ado, hopefully get started here. As you guys know, the audio cut out for the last 4 parts, 10, 11, 12, 13, so I have to commentate over all of them, which isn't bad. Try my best. So here, you see I have max rupees, uh, max bombs and arrows, max health. Our mana gauge is cut in half, which you think is bad, but it's not. We have every item but one, which is the dungeon item of the next one, or the next dungeon, which is a really useful item. As you see here, we have all the upgrades, all the medallions, all items, all the bottles. We have the level 4 sword, mirror shield. We have it all, folks. The only item we're missing is a dungeon item, and it's the next dungeon, Ganon's Tower. So, this part's an hour and 3 minutes long, I'm pretty sure. So the 12th part, as I said, was the longest part by far. Those things are a bitch, by the way. So if you ever have to fight them, just be wary of that. Because they're just ruthless. That work better? I don't know. Anyways. So there's a little narration there. I'll let you guys take the time to read it. That's the 7 Wiseman descendants. They break the seal to the tower, allowing you to gain access to the tower and go after Ganon. This is a pretty extensive tower. It can get pretty confusing. Like, it took me a while to get through this. You can either go to the left or right. Either way doesn't matter. I show you the whole dungeon, inside and out. Maybe not some secret parts, but that's it. Has 7 floors. The tower is 7 floors high. With 1 basement, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, though, as I said, it doesn't matter which side you go, to the left or right. It takes you to the same place. I went to the left side first. No particular reason, just because. You see right there, we already have 2 keys. I think I came in here with like 3 fairies, maybe 2. I didn't stock up on fairies, I should have, but we get fairies soon enough. There is a fairy fountain in this dungeon, so not to worry about. I do get a little lost when I was doing this, so you'll see me backtrack to certain areas, but besides that, it should show you, like, I'll show you how to get through it. Needless to say, I was gonna say nevertheless, but needless to say, because I do get through the dungeon. So, or do I? Who knows? Have to keep watching and find out. Nah, I do. I'm not even gonna screw with you guys. I do. What to talk about? Improvising. Continue on that little topic from the last commentary. By the way, yeah, be smart. Just use your cape there. Then you can just vanish, grab the chest, and reappear out of harm's way of the fireballs. But anyways, improvising. So yeah, as I was just let's try this again. As I was saying in the last part, yeah, improvising is a really useful skill to have. Like, you use it in everything, regardless if you know it or not. It's not just for situations where, oh, your audio didn't record, you're gonna have to improvise something. No, you use it for the biggest thing people know improvising for is acting, but you also use it during real life experience with jobs and stuff. You use it in situations you get put into. Use it in school. You use it a lot of places. So, needless to say, you do improvising is it is a valuable skill to have. You do use it in so many different occasions. So just keep that in mind. As I told you guys here, for this series, when I had to improvise, I accidentally put two bombs there. But sorry, it looks a little laggy on my screen. Anyways, though, as I said, I had to improvise a big portion of this, obviously, because when it came time to be the 10th part, it's the whole problem was that, yeah, all my recordings for 10, 11, 12, and 13, the audio didn't record, so obviously I'd have to improvise and do commentaries for that, and it's not bad. Like, obviously it's not, because down to the 13th part, I wasn't gonna scrap my series by far. I put, I put time and effort into it, and I already had 9 parts out by the time I got to the 10th part, obviously. So it's like, I could just say, screw it and scrap the whole series, but come on, 9 videos, time and effort, it's just like, no. Might as well see it through the end. So that's what I did. Goes into next topic I want to talk about. I know I didn't really talk that long about improvising, but I'll come back to it. I did talk about it in the last video. But it brings me to my next topic, a nice little transition. Making the best of situations. Regardless of what it is. If it's something like small, like your audio not recording, or if it's something big as in like, say you have a presentation in 5 minutes and someone isn't ready or you're not ready or something like that. You always gotta, this is how I'm gonna link the improvising best of the situation. You always gotta have that improvising factor to realize, hey, sometimes I'm gonna have to make do with what I got, but also you're gonna have to make the best of situations too, where it's like you make do with what you got, you're gonna have to make the best of it. You kinda know what I'm saying. This part right here it's a maze, but I do figure out I figure out the pattern. I don't think it's my first try. From this one, go all the way to that bottom left one. See, because I don't like remember that at first, so I go through a couple different ones. But to save you guys some trouble, it's the bottom left one that will take you going forward through these portals. That one does advance you, but it's not to where you want to go, trust me. It's the bottom left one that you want to take. Anyways, though, so improvising and making the best of the situation goes hand in hand, because if you have a problem with something, say like, I don't know, I won't start. That's where improvising comes in, because it's like, well, how are you going to get to work? Because you have to get to work. So there would be various options. You could say if you have a bicycle, you could bike. If you had a friend, you could take in a carpool. Maybe ask your neighbor if you friends with your neighbor. You could take the bus. You could take a taxi. Call a coworker. Like, there's so many different ways. That's improvising right there. Which leads to making the best of the situation. If you have to improvise, you might as well carry on trying to do the best that you can with that situation. So if you have to improvise, say your car breaks and you're kind of screwed here, I'm going to talk about this room real quick too. Instead of doing what I just did right now and using ether, showing the path, you'll see me do it later, but head all the way to the left. You see where there's an actual path there? Go all the way to the top, and then you can use your fire rod to shoot across, so to the right, and you'll see shortly here, once we get past this. Right there. Use your fire rod and shoot across there, and light that on fire, and it will automatically show the way for you, instead of taking your, well, instead of making it hard on yourself and, trying to get through or trying to remember where the invisible tiles were. So, just a tip. Back on topic though. So, if you have to improvise a situation, so your car breaks down and say, okay, your car breaks down, you have to get to work. You call a coworker and they pick you up. Well, making the best of the situation would be, while in the car with the coworker, see if you can arrange for future transportation in case your car doesn't break. That would be making the best of the situation. Or like, while in the car with your coworker, calling a mechanic or a friend that's like good with automobiles or something, and getting them to look at your car. Like planning them to look at your car for a later time. That would be making the best of the situation. If you just improvise, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, but that doesn't necessarily help you to the best of to the best of things, because yeah, sure, if your car breaks down, yeah, you can call up your coworker, or your friend, or whoever, and say, yeah, I need a lift. There you go, you got your ride to work. But how are you gonna get your car fixed? How are you gonna get to work the next day? How are you going to, like, there's so many variables with that. Whereas you could make the best of the situation, as I said, and simply just go on and do what you need to do in that time. Like, you could, by the way, don't pull that switch at the top, right? The way to get to the next room is the bottom left part. There's a button, you press the button. Yeah. You put use the cane to put a stone on the block, and then you can go to the next room. But yeah, so you make the best of the situations out of the improvising that you have to do. It just goes hand in hand. It makes your life a whole lot easier. Then you wouldn't have to struggle and go the next day be like, oh crap, how am I supposed to get to work or whatnot. That room is probably the room I hate the most in this game, because I know I cut off topic, but I'll get back onto it. The reason that's my most hated room in this game is because A, it has an anti-fairy. Okay, no. Aside from the worst part of it. A, it has that hand that comes down and grabs you, so you can't stand still. B, it has the tiles that shoot out at you and fly at you. And obviously, if you can't stand still, you can't stand in the doorway, so you're gonna have to dodge slash what am I looking for? Dodge slash destroy those tiles that fly at you. C, it has anti-fairy, which can be annoying. You can easily get rid of it, don't get me wrong, but it can be annoying. And D, it also has those, oh shit, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called, but they're the things that shoot fireball when you go and hit. Like whenever you attack, they shoot fireballs. It's kind of like a turret, but it waits specifically for when you slash with your sword. Yeah, I went back through this way because I didn't want to go through that door quite yet, but yeah. So yeah, get back on track here. If you improvise, you might as well make the best of the situation. Well, it just goes hand in hand. It's pointless to go, hey, I need to ride to work, and wait till the next day to call your mechanic, if you know what I'm saying. That's not the only scenario I can think of. Like, there's plenty of scenarios. Say you have a project at school, and let's say for that project, oh, your printer broke last night, you can't print the stuff. Well, there's plenty of options you could do here. You could talk to a friend and see if they can print it for you. You can print it in your school library. You could print it in your class if your classroom has a printer. You could talk to your teacher. There's so many different ways that you can improvise. And to that, if one way works, then you just make it work all around. So say you can get your friend to print it, and your friend doesn't have to necessarily be in like your group. Like say you're doing a solo presentation, yeah, you can get your friend to print it. If you get your friend to print it, make the best of the situation would be obviously make sure everything else is prepared, and then when you go for your presentation, you're prepared and ready. If you have to print it at school, then again, making the best of the situation would be, hey, I don't have this ready, but at least now I can think, do I have everything else ready? If you know what I mean. Like, just pre-preparation pretty much would be making the best of the situation. For this example right here, for my Link to the Past series, so my audio didn't record. My improvising on that was I was going to do commentaries on the last 4 parts. The best of the situation out of that would be that I didn't scrap my series, so that I make sure, like I have the thing. I didn't scrap my series, so I make sure my series stays there. I make sure that I still talk about the key points in the game, while I can cover some other maybe interesting topics. So it's just like how you look at it. Sorry, I wasn't sure if my recording was still recording there. By the way, um, another useful tip: you spawn in the that block with the red cane. Just start pushing it, and obviously if it breaks, then you push it off the edge, so you know not to go one more tile further. That's another useful. There's plenty of useful tips on how to do all these things differently. I'll share the ones I know with you to the best of my abilities. But as I said, like I got to the end, I lit the thing, so I forgot about it, and bam, turns out could have just lit it and would have been done with it. I completely forgot about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I remembered when I got all the way there, so. But hey, I just kept on trucking. I made the best of the situation. There you go. Relates to the topic. I guess that's really all I want to say about that. Those two topics: improvising and making the best of the situation. Just if something doesn't go according to plan, if you have something planned and something goes wrong with it, don't be afraid to go, hey, we gotta think of a way to make this go differently. There's always a way that makes this work. And I'll talk about this real quick. Yeah, you do fight the first dungeon boss again. The thing that makes this tougher is that he's on ice floor, but the thing that makes this easier is you have silver arrows, which killed him in one shot. You have a blue tunic, so you don't take much damage. You have your gold sword to do more damage when you strike. Like, it's just, they try to make it harder by making it ice floor, which kind of makes it a little, doesn't make it harder more so than it makes it annoying. But hey, it's really easy because you have all these like good items now. There's the big key. It's protected by the Light World first dungeon boss. You need the big key obviously to get to Ganon, but you also need the big key to get the treasure of this dungeon. And as soon as you can, which is actually right after this, I would advise going to that and opening the treasure of the dungeon, because it is really helpful. This is a fairy fountain in this place. You can wait for them to fly out, or you can also use your boomerang too and just grab them if you needed to. I didn't show that here, but you can. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I believe it's, yeah. Once you come up here, so after you get the big key, you're basically gonna be here at the chest anyways. So I would just go there because you get the red mail. It protects you It's the best protection you have for armor wise. Pretty sure 90% of the enemies that hit you now are just gonna do half a heart of damage, if that's the way you'd put it. I don't exactly like know if I'm phrasing that right, but they don't do a full heart of damage. So yeah, I guess half a heart of damage would be the correct way you'd phrase that. Um, Let me think here for a second where we are. Okay, so now I'm going back to that room that I said is like my most hated room in the Legend of Zelda series. Actually, just probably just this game. I'll just leave it exclusive to this game. But yeah. Fail on my part when I went to go. Excuse me for yawning. Fail on my part when I went to go place it down. I even tried throwing it too, and like I was just having such a hard time. You see there. But yeah. Uh, Another thing I want to talk about was this whole. Oh, and another thing I forgot too is that they have that magic power there that turns you into a bunny for like 15 seconds or something like that. So that's also annoying too, because then hey, you can't use your sword. So you're basically on dodge patrol for a little bit there. Excuse me, folks. Um. So yeah, it's not an impossible room. You just don't stop moving. My first key advice. Second would be to dispose of that anti-fare, make it a lot easier, but you don't obviously get a chance to stop and do that, so keep that in mind. Uh, Stay out of firing range from those fireball launcher things, because like if you have to swing your sword, they shoot in multiple directions. So if you have to swing your sword, just try to stay not within line of sight of them, and then you won't take damage. Simple as that. Uh, what time are we at now? 20. Okay. Talk about YouTube for a little bit here. It's actually pretty fascinating how YouTube has grown over time, and like I guess it's been a while, but at the same time it hasn't been too long. It's not like an overnight sensation, but you can definitely how am I gonna put this? I think I get captured here too by that hand. It kind of pisses me off, but oh no. Yeah, I do, but not there. Um, okay, start this again. So for YouTube, it wasn't like an overnight sensation there. I just got captured, but at the same time, it didn't like just evolve slowly. Like it rised up over time, and it's just fascinating to what it's become now. Like it started off as a way to share videos, and like the very first video was this guy at the zoo. I'm pretty sure, like the creator of YouTube. He was the one obviously to upload it the first video, and his first video was like him at the zoo or something, if I remember correctly. Like I don't remember too much. And once you open that door, you can just run right through it, which is a really good thing about that, because if you couldn't, then that'd just be such a piss off. And now with the golden sword, you can kill the those mummies. You don't have to have the fire rod to kill them. You can still kill them with the fire rod if you want, but you can kill them with your sword too and save the mana. Just another little tip. Just saying, guys. But back on that YouTube thing, like it's come from a way to share videos to potentially people's careers now to a giant entertainment all around. Like there's so many different things that you see on YouTube now. You see TV shows, you see movies, you see prank videos, you see instructional videos, you see entertainment videos, which range from anything from people doing something with a camera that you enjoy to video game videos. People do commentaries, people do montages, people do like YouTube has gone so extensive now that it's like holy. But you gotta wonder at the same point like how long it can stay up there because it's obviously not gonna um I had trouble doing this too because I screwed up. I took too long, so I had to go back and restart the lighting of the torches. But like, you gotta wonder how long it'll be around for too, because I'm not saying that it can. Like, don't get me wrong, it could just, disappear tomorrow. Not disappear, but it could just get unpopular tomorrow by like the next big thing. But at the same time, it could be around for a pretty long time. Like, who knows? It's just one of those things, and it's just cool being able to watch the start of it to potentially the end of it. Hopefully not. Like, I know that's a long time away because I'm 17 now. Like, that'd be at least, let's say I live to be 70, that'd be at least like 60 years, 55 if you want to get technical. So, like, seeing it around for that long, well, go at least 60, I guess, because, like, I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't around when I was born, but it's actually debatable. I don't know the exact dates, but I don't know. Regardless, though, the point is I'm trying to make is like seeing it from basically its birth to like where it is now almost. It's just been fascinating, and like I hope I see it till its end too, or at least like until my time has come because this is a really big thing. Like Facebook, for instance, yeah, that was a big thing. Like it had its spotlight, but ultimately it's been replaced now. If you think about it, like there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Tumblr, there's like so many other social networks. Like I know Facebook replaced MySpace. MySpace became obsolete pretty fast, but now, in my opinion, Facebook's been replaced. I still use Facebook, don't get me wrong, but so many people talk about Twitter now and nothing about Facebook. Like, sure, you see things on Facebook, but I can say assuredly that my Facebook is now 95% posts from I don't know why I didn't use my cape there, by the way. I can say for sure assuredly that 95% of my Facebook is posts from companies that want to get their information out rather like over than posts from people. Because Facebook used to be just post after post after post from people. Now it's become. I still use it because I think it's a really good way to get information, but just the population seemed to come has seemed to like gone away from it. They found the next big thing, I guess you could say, just Twitter. Which don't get me wrong, I obviously have a Twitter. I put it in every one of my description of my videos since I've got it, and I use it for my YouTube. I don't have a personal Twitter though because I used it like my testing grounds was for my YouTube. Like I was like, okay, let's see what Twitter's like and all that. It doesn't. I don't understand why people like it so much. Like, it's alright. It's not bad, but don't get me wrong, it's not good. Like, yeah, you still get your information across and get your news and all that. I don't know though. I just if I was to choose Twitter over Facebook, I would choose Facebook. Just like yeah, sure on Twitter you don't get game invitations and you don't get like all this other stupid stuff that people complains about Facebook. Yeah, sure you don't, but you have more options with Facebook over Twitter. I know Twitter is like a simpler version of Facebook, but just I really don't know how I'm like ranting on about this right now. Coming off of just like YouTube to like I don't know the next big thing and everything, but I'll just end it now. I'm not even gonna continue on with my topic there, but like just as I was saying, I don't understand how people like Twitter as much as they do. Like it's alright. It's not bad, but I don't like it as much as like others. I don't like I enjoy Facebook more than I do with what do you call it? More than I do Twitter. So like I don't know, it's just one of those things. I think I screwed myself there. Yeah. So I ended up using my cape. Which isn't bad. You can use your cape just to navigate and not walk around on those. But this is for people who don't have the cape. Because the cape's not a required item. So if you don't have the cape, then you can obviously just go on those, stop, do that like what I was doing, and then yeah. Uh, getting back onto the topic of Twitter, or Twitter, done with Twitter. Going back on the topic of YouTube, like you've seen its changes over time. Like not too long ago, they just released a new YouTube channel design. Before you were able to pick your design, and before that, you had backgrounds and you had like one page where you can go from the description and everything. Like you could watch a video on someone's channel while in the description or like reading the about of the channel and also writing channel comments. Like it's just everything's grown so much now. It's just holy. It's one of those things, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I had really no point about saying that. I just wanted to get the excuse me, I was gonna yawn there again, I thought. But I don't know why I'm yawning through this commentary. Well, maybe because I was up till like 3. But I got 8 hours of sleep. I slept till 11, so I don't know. But needless to say, it's been interesting to see YouTube come to how it is. And like it'd be interesting to see how it goes. I hope it maintains its composure, to say the least. Like I know YouTube, for me personally, like my uploads have been getting a little weird recently. They haven't been for some reason the processing has been taking a little longer than normal, which isn't usually normal for me because like I upload my video and then the processing goes and then bam. But it's been giving me messages lately where it's like, yeah, the process is taking longer than normal. It's gonna queue your video and then it's gonna start when it's ready. Stuff like that. It's really, I don't know. And then I seen that red guy there, so that's why I stopped and took out my bow. But also at one point the full screening. I think I don't know if it was just because actually I have no clue, but the full screening on the videos were weird at one point because like sorry, got sidetracked. The full screening on the videos were weird at one point because when you clicked on full screen, it made the video the size of the screen. Well, actually, it made this video almost the size of the screen, but it kept it in a web page still, compared to old full screens. And like, I don't know if it's fixed, but like the last time I full screened something because I wanted to try it, it didn't like. It actually full screen the way I liked it to be. It was actual full screen video. It wasn't like you didn't see all the web page stuff. It was just full screened. So I don't know. And then also videos not fully loading and stuff like that too. Just little things with YouTube that like bugs and stuff that you know, could be related to the updates and annoyances and all that, but like at the same time, they've had their ups and downs, but there's still a really big media input in my opinion. Like I know there's that new Vine now, which is like 5 second videos basically. Maybe a little more than that. I don't know exactly the specs on it. I've seen a couple Vines here and there off of Twitter. I don't myself have a Vine, or I don't Vine, whatever the hell you'd call it, but like, excuse me. But like, I don't know. I don't think Vine will ever amount to YouTube, but it could be. But I don't think it ever will, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You guys might have another opinion. You could say it down in the comments below. If you guys have an opinion about Twitter or Facebook, you can say that down in the comments below too. Which one you like better and why. But like, I don't know. It's just been interesting. To sum up, it's been interesting to say, or to see the progression throughout YouTube, and like to see where it is now. This this is a little difficult. I'm using air quotes because it puts that little fireball launcher in the side there, but it really isn't that difficult. Here I was using the ice wand because, like, as I said, when I'm pretty sure I said it during the second light world dungeon, where there's techniques to beat the guy with the ice wand and it goes faster. Well, there I used it. Also, though, I have the gold sword, so I would have killed him fast either way, but whatever. And so you guys know right now, yeah, we did the first dungeon boss. Yeah, we went through this third or second dungeon boss. Sadly, yeah, the third dungeon boss is here. But, however, with me saying that, it's about 10 times easier because we have better equipment. So, you know, he's still a pain in the ass, but now I can kick his ass in like a lot sooner than we did when we, excuse me, originally fought the third dungeon boss. Like, I don't know, it's a lot easier now. You'll see when we get there. That is a spoiler alert, but we're almost there. We're like, I don't know, a couple of rooms away from being there, so just thought I'd tell you guys that now. So what time are we at now? Almost 40 minutes into the video. We still have another like 23 minutes to go. Excuse me, folks. I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully that helps. Got out a yawn that was trying to escape for a little bit there. I just moved my mic away and yawned, and then I got a drink, so hopefully that stops me from yawning or whatnot. Hopefully. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see. So, what else can I talk about? Oh, that room right there. That room is annoying, but if you fall, don't be all like, oh crap, I fell. You only go to that room below you. But what you want to do is start with that one. I missed, but light, and then there you go. You could start with the top right one first, but you have time to shoot at it at the end. So I would probably save that one for last and do that bottom right one first, because that's the one that if you miss, you're basically screwed. You're not going to hit it again. So you only got one chance for that bottom right corner, whereas you got 2 chances for that top left or top right corner. So Just keep that in mind. This room right here, you just want to find your spacing, and then bam. You see right there, I get on my first try. Then I use my cape so I don't have to take any unnecessary damage. Just whiz right through that. What was I gonna talk about? So yeah, I talked to Zero Dying the other day from that the commentary I did, saying that, yeah, I'd ask him, okay, here's before I get on the topic, here's the third dungeon boss from the Light World. I showed you, did I show you? Yeah, I showed you that item. I didn't even took me 3 hits on his tail, I killed him, didn't knock me off once. Yeah, that felt real good. But I got a little confused. I forgot that you have to hook shot across. See, you see me trying to get up across there, and I was like, well, where the hell do I go? If you go to the far south on that flat platform, you can hook shot across. So, but still, I jumped down also because then I can get to the floor down there that I hadn't explored yet. So, but for future reference, just if you go right there, you can hook shot across. I realized that after when I was down there, that I was like, shit, I could have just hook shot across. There's nothing really down here. Enemies, that anti-fair, and then just a bunch of spike pits. So, I wouldn't advise jumping down just to explore it out. There honestly isn't nothing down here. But if you really wanted to, nothing's stopping you. You can. Holy, I yawned 4 times in this video. Well, I almost yawned there. Didn't, but I almost. And yeah, when you come back up, he does respawn. I'm pretty sure he knocked you up. I made the biggest mistake of my life falling down that hole, because when I went back up, it's not like the first time I fought him where it took me, I think, 7 times to finally beat him. But yeah, he knocked me down. That kind of aggravated me a little bit, because I was like, really? Doing this again? But no, I got knocked down again, I know. It wasn't 7 times, it was more like 6 times this time. No. He only knocked me down twice, if I remember correctly. But yeah, if you do beat him, I just recommend not even wasting your time of going down there. Just hook shotting across to the chest on the other side. There you go. As you see there, I beat him again for the 2nd time, the 4th round, I guess you would say. No, that would be the 3rd round, 2nd fight. Nothing really important in that chest. It's more so a placeholder so you can get across. Just keeping that in mind. We're almost up to Ganon right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost up there. Real quick, I'll talk about what I was gonna say earlier. So I was talking to Zero Dying, and he's totally down for doing that idea of the dual series. We just have to decide on a video, or a game, sorry, that we want to do. So if any of you guys are watching this and you can think of any good videos that you would like to, or any good game that you would like us or to see us play, then I will. As you know me, I like playing roguelikes a lot more, but obviously we're not gonna get a roguelike that's 2-player, I guess you would say. But I really don't mind what we're playing. He was thinking maybe Civilization 5. That wouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. I was thinking maybe Terraria. I haven't said anything to him about the Terraria yet, but I was thinking maybe Terraria, but I don't know. Yeah, you do have to fight Agnum here again. And he is a little harder because he has 3 of himself, but it's not that hard. What was I gonna say? He's thinking maybe Civilization 5. And like I'd be fine with that. I don't know if you guys would want to see it or not though, because as I was saying before, I don't really know how well recording that would go. Like I guess it would go decent, but I'm not sure. But you know, we might do it. But I was thinking maybe Terraria too, because just the other night we were playing Terraria by us like just together, and because he has a server set up, we were just playing and screwing around and whatnot. So we might do that. Um, Here we defeated Agnum, but as you see, Ganon comes out of him, turns into a bat, flies away. So we chase him down on our bird that somehow made it to the Dark World. He does his little crash through there. We land there, and this is going to be the final boss battle. The final battle in general. I don't go straight away there. As you see, I go to a nearby fairy fountain first to heal up and just to make sure if I had all like the fairies I needed and such. So I do that like final preparation before fighting Ganon. And if you ever wonder what that thing is to the left there, it's a you can only access it in the Game Boy Advance version, which makes me wonder why it's actually there because it shouldn't be. But what it is for the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, you or yeah, A Link to the Past, you can play with like 4 other friends, and then if you do, then you can go down there and excuse me, you can go down there and it's like a whole little mini dungeon. It's not really worth seeing. If you guys want to see it, look it up on YouTube and you'll find it there. I'm playing just for the record, I am playing a Super Nintendo version. I'm playing the Super Nintendo version of this, so I don't really know why it's there in my emulator, but I just left it. Like I was just like whatever. But so yeah, this is the final boss battle, the final moments of this series. That's not true. There's still like about 13 minutes left. Well, actually more than that. There's 16 minutes left. But that's not also counting the credits and stuff too, because I left that all in here and stuff. That's why this video is like an hour long. Without that, this video would probably be about, I'd say 57 minutes. It doesn't take me that long to fight Ganon. I do beat him on my first try. I do have experience. He is tough, but like as long as you not necessarily follow my every step, but as long as you try to stick to this kind of like fighting style against him as I did, then you should be fine. Back on topic. So yeah, we just for Zero and R for our duel series, we don't necessarily know what we're gonna do yet. Might be Civilization 5, might be Terraria, might be something else that we think of, or it could be something that you guys could recommend. Like if you guys have a like know of a good game that you want to see us play, then say it down in the comments below. I will link Zero Dying's channel in this description, or the video of this, or the description of this video, excuse me, just so you guys can check him out. He is a real life friend. He is a cool guy. He does a lot of cool videos. He's been taking a break on his YouTube channel recently, but he did Minecraft before. I don't think he is doing any more Minecraft, but I could be wrong. Guys, go over there and you could message him asking him, see if he's going to do any more Minecraft. I know he was going to do a Pokemon Black and White, or was it X and... No, it was Black and White Let's Play. But, I don't know what happened to that. If you guys want to see that, go over there and tell him. If you guys like his videos, subscribe to him. He is cool. What else? By the way, during this battle, if you do fall off the edge where the black space is, you don't like fall off and take like the heart damage. You fall off and you have to restart the battle all over again. Ganon comes in with full health. You start all over from the beginning of the battle, so just keep that in mind. So to your best of your abilities, stay away from the edges. Anyways though, yeah, so if you guys want to check out him, the link of his channel will be in the description. If you have any games that you'd like to see us play, leave leave a suggestion in the comments below, and I'll see what I'll look into the game and see if we'd play it. But yeah, on the topic, like, on our minds right now, it's between Civ and maybe Terraria. I haven't mentioned that to him yet, but we might do a Terraria series. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, I'm yawning so much. I don't even know why. But so yeah, the video is yet to be determined, but we will do a dual series, so keep a lookout for that. Should be interesting. With this series done, because this is the last video, it's almost over. So with this series done, I can finally start doing I'm not gonna do any series right now. I'm gonna just do just go back to what I was doing before and just do videos. So like, I'm gonna do that last Rogue Survivor video, then new Rogue Survivor videos on top of that new roguelike that I'm gonna be doing too. I will be doing that series with Zero, the dual series, but I'm not gonna be doing any more Let's Plays or anything yet. Right there, we had just defeated Ganon and won the game. So out of everything, I hope this was helpful in some cases to as a walkthrough, because I show you everything. I hope this was entertaining as a playthrough. And here you see the Triforce, its first appearance in this game, and there's plenty of text that you guys can read. I'm not gonna go read through it again. I read through it when I was playing the game, but if it goes by too fast, if I read it too fast for you guys, just hit the pause button. Or if you can't focus with me talking while you're trying to read, hit the pause button, then you can just read it. But yeah, this series finally over. The recording has been done for such a long time now, but the series is finally over. All will be uploaded shortly. Hopefully I can upload this the next day, because I just uploaded the 12th part today, and I could upload this part today too, but I don't want to. So hopefully all goes good with the upload tomorrow, and so you should expect to see this. Well, I don't know about talking about this in the video, but hopefully you guys see this soon. As I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was helpful as a walkthrough. I hope it was joyful. I hope it was entertaining as a playthrough. If you guys liked, leave a like on the if you guys liked this series, go leave a like on the series playlist. If you guys like the video, go ahead, leave a like on the video if you want. If you guys have anything to comment about the topics that I told you that you could leave a comment about earlier, or just anything in general, leave a comment down below. If you liked, subscribe, and I could do I can possibly do more Legend of Zelda videos. Now it just shows you just scenarios that happen after you defeat Ganon and use the Triforce to wish the good upon the world again, I guess. But yeah, so subscribe if you liked and if you enjoyed, because I do try to post a video every day. I keep a wide variety of videos open, so it's not just one thing. It'll be different things. if I get a certain amount of subscribers, I will go and get a HD PVR. I know I said I was gonna get a PVR before, but I never ended up getting one. Um, if I did though, I would be doing even a wider range of videos because I would be doing stuff off my Xbox. Things off my Xbox I know I would be doing for sure would be Fallout 3 because I love that game, BioShock 1 and 2, and Infinity 2. I've yet to play it, surprisingly, but I would have to get that and play that. The odd COD videos, just everything with my Xbox really. Be playing games with friends and just whatnot, just everything basically. So if I was to get an HD PVR, you could expect even more variety. So look out for that. So if you want that, subscribe, and then I will consider getting an HD PVR sooner and open up even more variety. If you guys want to see something specific, leave it down in the comments below, and I can see about playing and recording that whatever you guys requested, and then there you go. I might do, if any subscribers are up to it, I might do a but this is like, talk about it now, but this is for very, 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 very further into the future. Might do a series with a subscriber, one lucky subscriber. I just mentioned that quickly now, but that's a really like that's really further into the future. That's not actually anywhere close. But just keep that in mind. If you're interested, let me know in one of the comments of any of my videos. And leave a comment saying that you'd be interested in that, and leave a comment of the game you'd want to do too. So I would just so I know if people want to do that and what games people would want to do that for. But that makes the end of this series here. I will be uploading that last Rogue Survivor video now, and then getting that texture pack, or the mod anyways. But I will be making before I record videos of the new Rogue Survivor. I'm going to be recording videos of that roguelike, so stay tuned for that. No, I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm going to keep it a secret until I release the video. I was thinking about maybe telling you guys in my Rogue Survivor video, like mentioning it, but you know what? No, I'm going to keep it a secret. So with that being said, I have nothing else to say. I'm just gonna finish now. I know the video is not over, it's just the credits. If you guys do want to watch the credits, you can sit there and watch it. I think in the number of times I restarted, well, air quotes, restarted, the number of games it took me to do this was, I think, 4 or 5. Was it 4? No. It was either 4 or 6, one or the other. Watch it be neither of those, but anyways though, gonna say this one more time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the series. I hope this was useful as a walkthrough. I hope this was entertaining as a playthrough. If you guys liked, leave a like. If you guys have anything to say, anything at all, leave it down in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy the video, the series, want to see more, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys later. See you.